So another common type of company people open up in Dubai is software consulting. And this is something whereby a company will do support services, for example, or sell actual applications or software to people based all over the world as well. So it tends to be mainly free zone registered companies that do this. And it's very, very common now for software companies to set up here in Dubai. So if you're running some sort of software IT company, it might be a good idea to start looking at the region and Dubai in particular. And obviously we're happy to talk. Thanks.